Hi, I'm Michelle Slaminski. I teach a K-1 split class at Sequiota Elementary. Today I'm going to be taking you through my literacy stations, how I set them up, and kind of the philosophy behind them. I call my stations Daily 5-ish because I use a lot of the same stations as Daily 5, but I also change it up to meet my students' needs. The most important thing to me in planning for my stations is that my students have lots of voice and choice. All right, this is the check-in chart that I use for my stations each week. So the students' names are listed to the left, and I have them color-coded according to their reading group. Anytime you see the letter G on the check-in chart, that means that child is going to reading group at that time. All of the other blank spaces are what I fill in. So students will tell me each round at the start where they want to go. So if they say they want to do read to self, I just quickly record the letter R. If they say they want to do ABC, I just write ABC, and so on. This way I can make sure that by the end of the week, each student has visited each station, but it's up to them when they want to go. Okay, I'm going to take you through our word work center right now. So the way I like to organize for word work is right over here. I found this storage cart at IKEA, and I absolutely love it because the bins are large enough that I can put a cookie sheet, a clipboard, and everything that the student needs fits very nicely. They also slide out really well, which allows my kids to get them very quickly. They are allowed to take the word work activities wherever they want in the classroom, okay? So that also is a little bit of that voice and choice piece. I try to keep the activities in my word work very simple, things that don't require me to do a lot of management, but they're still very purposeful for the students. So the first activity that I have is called Read It, Build It, Write It, and it's just on a cookie sheet. So I have a ring of words, and the words are differentiated, so each ring of words is a different color, and my students know which color of words they're working on. Okay, so they grab their ring, they read the word, they use the magnetic letters that are in the tub to build the word, and then they write the word, and then they erase and start a new one. So that's just a really simple station, but it allows them to do that really great practice. Another activity that I have is called Stamp It Out, and this is another one where if you make it and you make it really simple, it's easy to change out each week, but the students feel like they're doing a new activity each week. So I have a set of alphabet stamps and a stamp pad, and then I simply have 5 different words for them to work on each week. So they stamp the word out and then they write the word. Okay, the next station is what I call my ABC station, and I have my students grouped in 3 different groups for word work. So they're spelling words their way, and so they are organized by color. I do a lot of color coding in my classroom that just makes my life a lot simpler, and it also helps the students find the activities that are perfect for them. So in the yellow group, anyone that is in the yellow group, their word work folder is right here. Directly below it, they'll find their ABC work for station time. So they'll know that when they come to this station, they need to pull out the yellow tub, and then the same is true for the green and the red groups. So this allows me to, on a weekly basis, change out the activities that they're doing, but make them very purposeful, so they go right along with what they're doing in word work. The other thing I have in this station is a basket of ABC books. I found that sometimes some students are early finishers, so they finish the activity that's in their basket, and then they say, now what? So they are more than welcome to just grab an ABC book to enjoy. Okay, the next station that I have is our classroom library. So this is organized, of course it's color-coded, just like most of my other stations. I keep our leveled books in the yellow tubs. The green tubs are for authors that we love. So each year this classroom library is going to look a little different because it's the students that really tell me which authors they love. So I will change them out according to what my students like. Up here, the white baskets are all for different series that we love. The red books are fiction, and the blue tubs are for nonfiction. So one way that I keep the books organized is on the front. They have a sticker that corresponds to the color of tub that they are in, which is really helpful. It helps my students get the books back in the correct place so that the next reader can enjoy them. My students keep their books in little boxes like this. So when they come to the classroom library, they are allowed to get 10 books each week. Their boxes are all different colors, and so I have a way of keeping track of a checkout system. So on Mondays, if the student's box is yellow, they are the ones that get to come to the classroom library during station time. And then of course Tuesday is green, Wednesday is red, and Thursday is blue. I leave Friday open as a day that if students just got through their books really quickly and they want to pick more, they're welcome to, or if I had a student that was absent, they can do that as well. The last 3 stations in my classroom are read to self, read to someone, or writing. So when students choose one of those 3 options, they go get the things that they need. So they might be getting their writing folder if they choose to do writing, their reading box if they choose read to self or read to someone. And then it's really, I have a lot of flexible seating in the classroom, so students are welcome to choose a spot that works for them. So some students choose to come sit at the lower table, some students choose the bean bags, we have bucket chairs, we have stability balls, so it's really up to the students where they like to work the best. The last station that I have in my classroom are the iPads, and we're very lucky that we do have lots of iPads. Students are welcome to, when they choose to do the iPad, they come back, they just pick one from the shelf, and they're in buckets so that they can really quickly carry them to where they want to sit. So we have flexible seating. They're welcome to choose the spot that works best for them. One thing that I do love is having their headphones already plugged in for them. That helps kind of cut down on the transition time. Thanks so much for coming to my classroom and taking a peek into my literacy stations. This is just what works best for me. Keeping in mind that every year I have students with different needs, so things might look a little bit different each year, and that is okay. The main thing is that your stations are purposeful and engaging, and that your students have lots of voice and choice.